Our year is not done yet. We are coming off one of the craziest episodes, the craziest game maybe ever in the entire series against the Vikings during that wild card matchup. But we have a new opponent on the docket, the Atlanta Falcons, who we battled against back in Week 17, winning that game by only 3 points by a score of 20-17. This team is full of playmakers like Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, Drake London, even Desmond Ridder has been fantastic all year long with 33 touchdowns and 7 INTs, and we have to beat them again here to get back into the NFC Championship game where our season ended in overtime last season. It all comes down to this, at least right now. That's what every game is. Every game it comes down to going forward. So without further ado, let's kick it off here in the divisional rounds. You see down below, the Titans have defeated the Bengals to move on to the AFC Championship game, so their three-peat hopes are still alive. But here we go. Atlanta will start with the football from their 25-yard line. First play, Drake London gets the bubble screen, but nothing there. Now pressure coming from both linebackers, and they both get to Desmond Ridder. Daniel Levy and Carlos Ruiz unblocked. Long way to go on third down. London makes the grab, but 3 yards short of the sticks. And the Falcons go 3 and out thanks to that dual linebacker sack. Now it's time for the offense. Our first look at them coming off a pretty solid showing. One of Wagner's best performances of his entire career was against the Vikings last game. We start off on the ground. This is Demarius Allen. Only daylight ahead. He is gone. Touchdown Rams on the very first play from scrimmage. 70 yards. Demarius Allen just completely stunned this Atlanta crowd. They don't know what hit him. Greg Teal with a lead block and Allen with a straight burst of speed right down the pipe. PAT good from Koo. You cannot start a game much better than that right there. Atlanta shell-shocked after that opening. They get the ball back. Out to one of their receivers for a 6-yard gain. Not sure what that guy's name is. They go on the ground out to Robinson, and he's brought down by George Vance. No gain. 4 to go on third down. Ridder off the mark. Missing Kyle Pitts. 2 3 and outs for the Falcons. And now the offense comes right back out, leading by 7. Starting from the 28-yard line, going right back to the ground. But this time, Atlanta's ready for it. 4 yards there for Allen. He'll get it again. Outside, hesitating and taken down. Couldn't find a hole. Off tackle. 3rd and 4, and now Wagner's the one getting sacked. It's Marcos Villarreal on the pressure. And that was given up by Braxton Davis. So Atlanta gets it back. Now their third drive here in the first quarter. Ridder's got good protection, and he's got a man open. Drake London across the Rams 45, and they're in plus territory. They give it to Robinson. Next play, dragged down by Levy. Ridder's pass complete to Robinson, spinning away from a couple of tacklers. He's got a gain of 19 yards. 1st and 10 Atlanta. Ball fake. Ridder, crossbody, has to throw it away. 5 for 7 start for him. Just over 4 to go here in the first quarter. Bit of a miscommunication there on the play fake, and now Ridder's pressured again. Has to throw it away again. The 3rd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Ridder looking end zone. He's picked off by Darius Richards. What a play by our defense at Atlanta. Lets this near red zone drive go to waste. A crucial pick thrown by Ridder, and a big one hauled in by the best corner in the game, Darius Richards. Just a late throw, really, just a late throw from Ritter, and Richards ready for it. Rams take over. That one's batted away by Tapp. Or Peterson, rather. That's not Tapp. Tapp is 16. That's Peterson with the deflection. And now another one by Peterson. The 2 straight bat downs by him brings up 3rd down. Got to get to the 28-yard line, but instead we're going backwards. Back to the 5. A loss of 13. 2 straight 3rd down sacks for the Falcons. That one was by Jameel Watkins. On the ground with Robinson. Nice cutback. He gets 8 yards in his 3rd carry. They're already across midfield. Ritter overthrows London now. Antonio Stroud in coverage. Only 2 yards to go on 3rd and short. And Ritter's going down. Unblocked Raheem Finch. A straight shot right to the quarterback. He had no chance. The right tackle here just got completely lost. And the defense right now playing really, really tough. Still the first quarter, though. This is like our 4th drive already of the game. Up 7-0. We just had Teal get taken out there, and now a drop from Stoudemire. Not what you want to see. 0-for-3 start for Wagner through the air. This is Allen. Outside for 8 more yards. He's already got 86 in the first quarter. Back to throw on 3rd and 2. Finally he completes. 5-yard gain for David Parson, which does move the sticks. Pressure coming from Atlanta and laying out for it. It's David Jackson to once again move the chains. And that will close this first quarter. Rams driving and leading by a touchdown. Start of the second quarter from the Atlanta 41. They bring 5. We complete it to Parson again. Inches short of the line to gain. Empty look. And caught again by Parson. 3 of the first 4 completions have gone to him. Got to get some more players involved here. Allen dragging defenders. 5 more yards. He's probably 2 or 3 carries away from already 100. Bouncing it outside. And just short of the first down. We're in the red zone now. Trying to convert this time. And we do inside the 10. With Juan Livingston shaken up for the Falcons. He will be taken out of the ball game. But 1st and goal Rams from the 9-yard line. Back to throw. Complete to Wagner, although thrown behind him. Not much there. Pitch out. This is Perry Cason now in the game. He gets inside the 5. And Terrell makes a touchdown-saving tackle at the 3 to bring up 3rd and goal. Offered. Great blocking. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 13-0. PAT pending. You cannot ask for a better start than this one right here. No points allowed so far, and we're at 14-0, just under halfway through this second quarter. That was a 12-play drive, taking over 5 minutes off the clock. Just what you want from your offense. Atlanta takes over, down by 2 scores. That's complete to Tavares Ragland, who had a big performance against us in that Week 17 game. And now Bijan Robinson. Another good run. 9 yards up across midfield. In the pistol. Over the middle. Complete to London across the 30-yard line. Another play fake. Check down to Pitts, and he gets nothing out of it. We'll take a 0-yard gain right there. They're loving the play action here, but it's not really working out. Thrown away again by Ritter. Had pressure in his face. 3rd and 10. Picked off again! This time it's George Vance. Reading the eyes of the quarterback, and once again, this time it's a pretty late throw again. Ritter just having some real problems here throwing the ball in the red zone. There's a replay of that. If he throws it earlier, then he probably gets it to Peoples-Jones. Instead, his second pick here in the first half, and the Rams take over again with 5 to play. Outside, Allen off tackle, the first down. 116 yards. Even without that 70-yard run, he's still having a great day on the ground. But this time, Terrell was ready for it. On the right side. Loss of 2 that time, brings up 2nd and long. Dumped off for Trainer. He gets half the yardage back. Here's Tapp on one of his first plays of this game. 6 to go on 3rd down. And picked off! Wagner throws his first INT of the postseason. It's Jabari Fisher. This was a very similar pick as to Ritter's last pick. He just makes a late throw to Trevor Offord. And Jabari Fisher, the safety, jumps in front of it. He throws it just a second earlier. It's probably a first down and more. But instead, Atlanta takes over from the 30, or from our 35-yard line, rather. Robinson taken down for pretty much no gain by Daniel Levy. He's been really stout here in the first half already. Now good protection. Robinson out of bounds, inches shy of the line to gain. He'll get the carry, but Carl Graham stalls him short. What a tackle. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and the Falcons stay out there on 4th and 1. Trying to keep this drive alive. It is incomplete to Drake London. Antonio Stroud in coverage, and he jarred it loose on a late pass breakup. The Falcons have now turned the ball over 3 straight times in the red zone. 2 picks and a turnover on downs. It's still 14-0. That screen goes nowhere. Getting kind of used to these relatively slow passing starts because just like last game, not really throwing the ball a whole lot or very efficiently in the first half. We'll see if that picks up as the game goes on. Only 61 yards for Wagner right now. Just over a minute to go now. Pressure coming, and Wagner's taken down. 2 unblocked defenders got there, and they really had no chance. We use our first timeouts. Long way to go on 3rd down. And he's going down again. The same 2 players that brought the pressure last time bring it again. A loss of 11 that time, and a 3rd sack for Atlanta on a 3rd down will once again force a punt. And they've got time. 2 timeouts, 51 seconds on the clock. They can definitely tack on some more or at least get on the board. 6 to go on 2nd down. Ritter outside and completes. Ragland for a first down. Dump off to Robinson. He gets leveled by George Vance at the sideline. Only a single yard there. Handful of yards shy of midfield. Another check down. Robinson for 4. Running out of time here. 3rd and 5. Almost picked through the hands of Christian Bernard. That could have been number 3. Instead, we go to halftime, leading 14-0. Could be up by more with those couple of sacks and punts, but 14-0, 2-score game. Just got to protect it now going into this second half. We got the Lions and Eagles on the docket after us. We don't know who's going to win that game until our game is already played. They're waiting for us to see who the winner of that one will face in the NFC Championship game. So 1st and 10, we do start with the ball here in the 3rd quarter. It's always nice, especially with a lead. Right to Allen. Inches short of the first down. He'll get the carry. And now on the outside, a big gain up to the 49. Over 150 yards already on only 12 carries. Demarius Allen had himself a career day. And he's only adding to it outside again. These off-tackle runs cannot be stopped right now. Up to the Atlanta 31-yard line. Falcons bring 4, and the pass is jarred away by Tapp again. They bring pressure. Quick throw from Wagner. Incomplete for Offord. Nice play right there by number 30 to jar it loose. 3rd and 10. Clean pockets. Wagner with a strike, and Trevor Offord hits the ground to make the grab. But that does move the chains just barely enough. Gonna go right back to David Jackson this time. He's got the first down inside the 10. 1st and goal, Rams. Offord gets the carry now down to the 5-yard line. Halfway there. Harry Kaysen checks in. He'll get the carry, and he gets pinballed around and can't find a single yard to gain. 3rd and goal. Gonna throw it. It is knocked away again by Tapp. Already had 3 of those here in the game. Stoudemire couldn't hang on. Koo hits the field goal. We lead by 3 scores. Atlanta still zeros on the board. So 6:35 to play. Atlanta takes over from their 21-yard line. Trailing now by 3 possessions. Good protection. Ritter took off way too early out of the pocket. He had a lot more time than he gave himself there. Thrown away. Still need 10 yards. Once again, he just flushed himself out of the pocket way too early. Check down to London, only gets 5. 3rd down. Play fake. And overthrowing his receiver. Ritter just making some really questionable plays here on that drive especially, and he has been the issue for the Falcons. Rams take over. 5:40 left to go in the 3rd. Going to a screen pass. And spinning out of a tackle is Demarius Allen. This dude cannot be stopped right now. I don't know how he just got a first down out of that, but you take it every time. Now up the guts. Fighting for yardage. He's about to go for a 200-yard performance in the playoffs. That is special. Nothing there on the Parsons reception. 3rd and 2. You got to give Allen a chance here. It's Kaysen instead. Across the 45, he's got the first. From the Falcons 42. Good pocket for Wagner. Down the field and batted away by Peterson once again. Got to go back to the air. They bring pressure, and we've got Trevor Offord again across their 25. 1st and 10 Rams. Wagner for the end zone. Not sure who the target was. Might have been David Jackson there, but that was way off. Play action. End zone. Batted away again by Tapp. Tapp and Peterson doing a really good job right now in the secondary. This one's caught by Stoudemire only for 5 yards. And once again, the Falcons will hold us to a field goal attempt. From Koo, it's up and good. It's still a 3-score game, but now it's 22-0. Less than 2 to go here in the quarter for the Falcons to get on the board. They dump it off for Kyle Pitts, who has really done next to nothing all day long. That's his first catch, I believe, in the entire game. Back to throw again. Deep shot and caught by Ragland. Up into Rams territory. On the 44, Robinson outside, nowhere to go. Richards meets him out there for a loss of 2. 18 yards on 7 runs. Nothing opening up for him. And now another great tackle. Carlos Ruiz brings him down to close the 3rd quarter. This defense is playing the best they've maybe ever played. Straight up. The 4th quarter begins with the Falcons in Rams territory, but they got 3rd and long coming up. And Ritter just threw it away despite having a man open. They had Peoples-Jones on the sideline uncovered. And Ritter just threw it away. They're going to go for it on 4th and 11. And London just dropped it. Nothing going right for the Falcons. They can't do anything. The quarterback's missing throws. And the receivers are dropping passes. Everything that could possibly go wrong for the Falcons is really going wrong right now. And I'm here for it. 20-0 Rams. Back to Demarius Allen. A couple carries away against the number 2 rushing defense across the entire league. And he's about to get 200 yards on the ground. The ball's out, but Kevin Campbell luckily recovers that one. The rookie has been so damn good for us at left tackle. I really have hardly ever had to call his name out for sacks allowed or penalties at all this year. I think there's been one penalty all year long that I recall being on him, but everything else, I mean, he's been fantastic. Another outside carry, though, for Allen. 7 yards away now from the big 200. 2nd and 3. He'll get the carry and the first down. Just milking the clock right now. Offord gets the give. He'll get 3 more. Love that we're trying to incorporate him more on the ground because that is working. Allen. First down, and now he's across 200 on less than 20 carries. What a game for Demarius Allen. Did not ever expect this kind of a showing out of him. And now he got it inside the 10 for 1st and goal. David Jackson on that reception. This one's caught by Trevor Offord inside the 5. From the 3, they bring 6. End zone pass incompletes. 3rd and goal Rams to put the game away. Looking for the end zone. Wide open. It's David Jackson. Touchdown Los Angeles. 26-0. There's still one more PAT pending, folks. This crowd, this Falcons team, they don't know what just hit them. But the horns of these Rams have locked them in place. And this game is really over already. Over 5 minutes to go. Their next drive would get all the way down to our 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter heaving it for the end zone, but it's picked off again. His 3rd INT, the 2nd for Darius Richards, and that will put a stamp on the ball game. The Rams are moving on, a goose egg against the Falcons. The defense just had their best performance in several seasons. I've never seen anything quite like it. The Rams win 27-0. What a performance across the board. We socked these guys in the mouth on the first couple of plays and never looked back. What a win. We're going back to the NFC Championship game, guys. Let's win it this time. Simply put, one of our most cohesive wins across all 3 levels of the team, all 3 parts, the offense, defense, special teams. There was not really a single flaw that I saw besides the pick from Wagner. Everything else I thought we did to a T. Demarius Allen, it was the star of the show. 225 yards on 22 carries. That's got to be, I think it's 2nd behind Dickerson for most yards by a running back in a playoff game of all time. That's what we just witnessed, a historical performance by a running back that was going to be our backup for most of the year before Matthew Williams got hurt. That is something special. We allowed a lot of sacks, took too many sacks for my liking in this game for sure. But we got a couple. We forced some really tough throws by Ritter, picked him off 3 times, and just what a win for the Rams. And our year is not looking like it's going to be over anytime soon. We got another team to face in the next round. Jonathan Dodson fails to break out. Had to get a pick or a forced fumble or a tackle for loss, but did not get any of those. We do have an upgrade point for Trevor Offord, who obviously scored on the ground in this game. And I think for him, going to keep going at the slot archetype because he is just getting better as his career goes on. And we are going to face, in the NFC Championship game, the team known as the Detroit Lions. They were the 7th seed, and they beat the 1 seed Eagles 24-17 in the divisional round. And this is probably the scariest 7 seed you will ever see. Last time that we faced this team in Quentin Gales, we could not play a lick of defense. So coming off this game against the Falcons, we better show up to play because this team has a lot of offensive playmakers. They got Quentin Gales who can move it through the air or on the ground. He really does a good job of being careful with the football. They've also got Jameson Williams and Amon-Ra St. Brown. So it's going to be a tough game for us despite their low seed. Meanwhile, the Chargers end up taking down the Bills by 6, and the Titans, as we saw, did move on. So the Titans are still vying for that three-peat. They're in their 3rd straight AFC Championship game, as both 1 seeds would lose their first playoff game of the season. And as expected, Demarius Allen does win NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So last week was Wagner. This week it was Allen. Hopefully we can keep this up with the offense and have one of these two guys do it again. But now we have a big question to ask. Who do we start? Because guess who's coming back next episode, folks? It's Matthew Williams. He is going to return from IR. He's fully healthy, a 90 overall running back. We know the burst of speed. We know what he can do through the air. Who do we start? After last game, after Demarius Allen's 200-plus yard performance, do we start Matthew Williams for one last ride, or do we give it to the hot hand, Demarius Allen, coming off a historical game? I honestly can't decide. I think obviously on paper it makes sense to go with the guy that's better, which is Matthew Williams, for, you know, his last couple of games as a Ram perhaps. But after that game from Demarius Allen, over 10 yards per carry, can you really go away from that? I'm not so sure. We have a tough game coming up, though. We lost in overtime in this exact same game last season, and this time we're hoping to pull it out. I'll see you guys next time. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. We'll pick it up next time with the NFC Championship game.